Dorian, where's Daddy? We have something we need to talk to him about.
Yeah, look, something very, very important.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at loose ends and character fates left unresolved by shows that were canceled before their time. Due to the nature of this list, here's a spoiler alert.
Well, personally, I kind of want to slay the dragon.
Number 10. How is Chuck alive? Pushing Daisies. This whimsical dark comedy is about a pie maker named Ned, who can bring dead people back to life with just the touch of his hand.
Oh.
You only have a minute. Less.
What can I do in less than a minute?
You can tell me who killed you, so, justice can be served.
Ned enters into a will they or won't they romance with one of these resurrected people, his childhood crush, Charlotte Chuck Charles. But when the series was canceled after the second season, its delicately laid out storylines had to be rushed to a quick and unceremonious end. The previously dead Chuck's reappearance in the lives of her unaware loved ones is a potentially poignant storyline that feels especially rushed in the show's final episode.
You didn't know what you were doing.
I do now. And now, I'm finally putting your happiness before my own.
How will her eccentric aunts react when they get the full story? How will Chuck explain it? And will Ned and Chuck ever get to touch? Somebody revive this show.
At that moment, in the town of Coeur de Coeur, events occurred that are not, were not, and should never be considered an ending. For endings, as it is known, are where we begin.
Number 9. What happened to Cooper? Twin Peaks. David Lynch and Mark Frost captivated audiences with their twisted and deeply bizarre murder mystery series.
Be quiet! You go.
It burned bright, hot, and fast as it was canceled after declining ratings in its wild and unwieldy second season. Ending on a disturbing note, it's revealed that the series' protagonist, FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper, was seemingly possessed by the evil Bob entity after entering the Black Lodge.
I need to brush my teeth.
Good idea.
Viewers had grown to care for the agent and wholesome coffee enthusiast, and to see that even he wasn't immune from the evil plaguing Twin Peaks was a bummer note to go out on. Fans had to wait almost 25 years to see Cooper's story continue in Twin Peaks: The Return, which also left us with a few questions.
Cooper, remember. Electricity.
Number 8. Where did Mork and Mindy end up? Mork and Mindy. Over 4 seasons, fans delighted in watching the growing interplanetary romance between Mork from the planet Ork and Mindy from the planet Earth.
I just want to know why. I think I understand your Earth customs.
You do?
Yeah. I really do care.
But no amount of fan love could stop the series' abrupt cancellation at the end of its 4th season. In the 3-part story, Gotta Run, the pair are chased across time by the evil Neptunian alien, Kalnick.
I have such a lovely day planned for us. First, I'm gonna vaporize you. Then, the rest of us go canoeing.
After Kalnick discovers them hiding with prehistoric cavemen, Mork and Mindy escape with the help of his time-traveling shoes. We don't know where or when they end up, or if they'll ever return to their world.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, don't be, Min. Just hold on. I don't know what's in store for us, but whatever happens, we'll have each other.
The last trace we get is what looks like a cave drawing of the pair. While one more episode aired, it was shot beforehand and didn't resolve the cliffhanger. Number 7. What happened to Marisol? Devious Maids. Based on a Mexican series, this Lifetime dramedy followed 4 maids working for some of Beverly Hills' richest families.
I'm Marisol. I'm here to clean your home.
Of course, Evelyn mentioned that you were stopping by. Very kind of you.
I'm happy to do it.
Needless to say, the secrets were dark and the drama was juicy. One of the title's maids, Marisol Duarte, began the series working undercover as a maid to investigate a murder.
I did put on a bit of a show.
We have never seen a maid quite like you.
Well, thank you.
In fact, I'm fairly sure you're not a maid.
The 4th season ended on a massive cliffhanger when Marisol's fellow maids discover she's been kidnapped on her wedding day. A month after the episode aired, Lifetime formally canceled the show, leaving the story unresolved.
Where'd she go? I'm sorry. Marisol got cold feet. I thought she was happy with Peter.
Fans clamored for a resolution, but as of 2023, Devious Maids has yet to return. Number 6. Where did Lindsay end up? Freaks and Geeks. Throughout the first and only season of this teen cult classic, Lindsay Weir undergoes a dramatic transformation in search of who she really is.
I can't keep lying.
Why not?
What is this, some kind of game to you? You already got me to cheat and to lie to my parents and to Mr. Rosso.
We watch as the smart and scholarly Lindsay comes to question her existence and identity within her family and high school social structure. Her journey culminates in her ditching a summer school program to follow the Grateful Dead tour.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, honey.
Okay. Love you.
I miss you already.
It's a huge moment for the character, but given that there's no follow-up season, the audience is left to wonder what happens to her. How far will she go in her newfound independence and cavalier attitude towards school? What will happen when her family finds out what she's done? Fans of Freaks and Geeks had to fill in the gaps for themselves.
If your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known.
Number 5. How will the characters deal with the mirror world? The OA. One of the many shows canceled by Netflix before its time. Over its 2 seasons, the OA told the story of a woman who returned after going missing for 7 years.
They said it would be invisible. Like jumping into an invisible current. It just carries you away.
The sci-fi series took its dimension hopping to a truly jaw-dropping level in its last episode. When OA drops into another dimension, it suddenly becomes clear that she has arrived in a dimension where the OA television show exists. Not only that, but she drops right on the set with the real-life actors who play them on the show.
Michelle! Michelle!
It was a mind-blowing twist that was meant to end the season, but not the series. Though cancelled in 2019, fans are still salivating over the possibility of watching the characters act alongside their actor doppelgangers in the new dimension.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm Jason Isaacs. She's my wife.
Oh, sorry, sir. Go.
Number 4. Who's Pregnant? Moisha. Starring Brandy and Abbott Elementary star Cheryl Lee Ralph, this teen sitcom followed Moisha Mitchell, an independent young woman finding her way in the world.
Why didn't somebody wake me up?
Moisha, you do this every morning. I figured you deserve a break.
That's so sweet, Dee, but I'm gonna take it from here.
Viewers followed Moisha and her circle of friends through high school to college, where their problems became more adult-oriented. In the episode that unintentionally became its series finale, it introduced a cliffhanger that was never resolved.
Dang, I'ma miss this place, y'all.
Shoot, me too, man. This is what me and my niecey first started. I mean, if there was something to start, right?
Jerome finds a positive pregnancy test in the trash, evidently belonging to either Moisha or one of her roommates. Though Brandy and her castmates seem open to a continuation of the series, fans may have to accept that they'll never find out who was pregnant.
A pregnancy test!
Man, now what was you doing in the trash?
I was going through it. Hey, but that's not what is important. What is important is somebody in this room is pregnant.
Number 3. Did Angela ever tell Jordan she knew Brian wrote the love letter? My So-Called Life. After school heartthrob Jordan Catalano wins Angela Chase back with a thoughtful and passionate love letter, Brian reveals that he actually wrote it and meant every word.
It's obviously a total lie.
No, I meant every word.
Okay, that's a game changer. So what does this mean? Will Angela and Brian get together? Will Jordan be mad when he finds out? What do you mean there's no season 2?
To who? To, you know, the person who wrote it.
This teen drama from the mid-90s has the dubious distinction of being the inspiration behind the first internet campaign to save a show from cancellation. Like so many of these campaigns, it didn't work.
Come on, let's go. Don't worry, your mom said it's okay. See, brain.
But the final episode did leave viewers with a tantalizing revelation for the second season that never happened. Number 2. Did everyone die? Angel.
That's not good, is it? Wolfram and Hart. Looks like they're taking the gloves off. What do we do? You go home. This is my fight.
The odds are against our heroes in the last scene of this Buffy spin-off. Angel was a breakout character on Buffy, and his eponymous show finds the ex-vampire and his team of demon hunters and scientists fighting supernatural villains of all kinds.
Anyone else? Not so far. You feel the heat? It's coming. Finally got ourselves a decent brawl.
But at the end of its 5th and final season, the show had Angel and company up against a horde of supernatural villains that surely outnumbered them. Surely they can't make it out of this one. And then, cut to black.
Let's go to work.
It's not the most satisfying ending, but it does make sense for the show. Angel and his cohorts will go on as they did before, fighting the never-ending battle between good and evil. And if you want more, there's always the comics. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Is Dana really Sterling's mom? Teenage Bounty Hunters. This potential bombshell ended this Netflix show's one and only season.
Sterling? You were my daughter.
Will Ruth come back? Glow. The 4th season of this wrestling show was canceled due to COVID.
I'm coming. I don't understand you. Yes, you do. Probably better than anyone.
Will Alf escape? Alf. And no, we're not accepting Project Alf as a proper resolution.
What's my luck? I'm a sports fan among you.
What happens to Peggy? Agent Carter. Not even brand recognition could keep this MCU show on the air.
As your supervisor...
You're not my supervisor.
As a supervisor, I feel obligated to tell you your actions were ill-advised and reckless.
Reckless?
You're damn right.
Will Julie find out Caleb's possessed Nick? Julie and the Phantoms. Yet another Netflix show that got the axe before tying up its loose ends.
Do I know you?
You will.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. What happens to Hannibal and Will? Hannibal.
And the bluff is still eroding. You and I are suspended over the roiling Atlantic. Soon, all this will be lost to the sea.
Serial killer hunter Will Graham and his mastermind psychiatrist / serial killer / cannibal Hannibal Lecter rolled off a cliff together in the last episode of this acclaimed but underwatched series. Fans waited for 3 seasons to see how their cat and mouse game would end. And even after the last episode, we're still not quite sure.
Save yourself, kill them all.
I don't know if I can save myself.
Continuing Hannibal's characteristic tone of humor and romance, the moment Will takes Hannibal over the cliff can be read any number of ways. Their twisted relationship has always been beyond simple explanations. This ending is totally appropriate for what the show was always trying to get at. Still, it doesn't make us desperate to know what happened any less. Which of these shows were you sad to see end? Let us know in the comments.
What the hell is going on?
Looks like we're getting kicked out of the garden, Eve.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.